Rep after rep, set after set, you're exhausted. Are you thinking, hold on, why am I not building any muscle? This frustration is shared by many, especially by those visiting the gym day in and day out. But if you aren't seeing the progress you want, it might be because you're making one of these mistakes. You're not training intensely enough. You don't have to work out until you're beyond exhausted and failing at each set of exercises. But selectively training to failure, if done carefully, may help you reach your full potential. So don't give everything you've got on your first set, but selectively go all out to finish strong on your final set. However, it is important to think about the different types of exercises you do. Doing two things at once with your body is harder than doing just one thing. This is especially true if you're using free weights. If you want to stay safe, exercise smarter, and prevent injury, then it's important that you use better judgment when deciding how many reps to do of exercises such as squats, deadlifts, presses, and rows. Overloading your body by going to failure too often can lead to injuries, which is why it's important not to overdo it with this strategy. You can also try to do fewer repetitions when you're doing exercises that use only one joint. These exercises are not as physically or mentally challenging, so trying your best will not have negative effects on how much you can do. So if you're doing tricep extensions, then be more daring, but when it comes to deadlifting and bench press, you need to think twice. You can do training that includes some failure more often when each training session is shorter. A 4-week mesocycle, where you do most of your sets until you can't do them anymore, can be used as a shock phase to help your body get better. This will make your physique look better than it did before. However, after you do a training block like this, take some months off to recover. This will help you progress in the long term. But if you want to get bigger muscles, you have to do some work that is difficult. If it's not hard, then you're probably not growing as much as you could be. The solution is to lift weights with focus, a goal, and power. Aim to go hard and heavy enough to challenge your body for at least one set per movement, and where possible, have someone spot you. Keep adding volume and extra workouts to your routine. When trying to gain muscle, it's easy to think that more is better. However, this isn't always the case, and too much can actually prevent you from achieving your goal. If you're working out every day for more than 10 sets per body part, you'll find that your workout intensity will have to go down, as you will end up injured, skipping workouts, and even worse, become disillusioned with training altogether. Get the most out of the gym by going to 3 to 4 times a week for no longer than 45 minutes each visit. If you put the work in with no distraction, then it will all be worth it. Stop isolating. You need both compound and isolation exercises. Squats and dumbbell bench presses are two of the best moves you can do for your legs and chest, respectively. This is because you can move heavy weights with each exercise, which in turn helps to tone and build muscle mass. Leg curls and cable flies are great exercises to help target specific muscle groups, and they can be done safely with high intensity. It's no wonder that so many lifters feel overwhelmed when it comes to lower body training with all of the choices available. Multi-joint or compound exercises are the best type of exercise, according to most experts, as by doing these types of exercises, you can help your body to build more muscle. They also cause your body to release hormones that help muscles grow, like testosterone and growth hormone. To fix this, combine multi-joint and single-joint exercises in your routine. Make sure every workout has either 1 or 2 big lifts along with a single-joint move. A new day, a new max. Of course, it's impressive bending the bar when deadlifting 500 pounds for 1 rep, but how about 400 for 8 reps? Which is better? To be honest, it's still up for discussion in the fitness community, but if you have to sacrifice your technique to lift, then it's never worth it. Rather than testing your max regularly, use a rep-based 1RM calculator to determine your lifting percentages, then focus on ways to master heavy weights. Your grip holding you back. Excuse the pun. Most people's grip strength limits them when they're doing back exercises. This means that the muscles that they're trying to work on do not get tired because the forearm muscles give up first. You end up sacrificing some muscle development as a result. Optimal back building programs emphasize a combination of volume, heaviness, and frequency to provide your back with the maximal opportunity for growth. Here is a few considerations. Get wrist support. Lifting straps support your wrists. They help your wrists stay in the right position and prevent you from dropping the bar. This reduces the risk of injury. A lifting strap will take the pressure off your grip so you can lift heavier weights for a longer period. Lifting straps not only support your wrists, but also enable you to lift heavier weights than you might be able to without them. Bodybuilders and Olympic lifting athletes use lifting straps to push their limits and increase their weights. Bodybuilding requires you to work your muscles until they're tired. This way, they can repair and get stronger. Without lifting straps, your grip will give out before you can reach true muscle fatigue. Practice straight sets. Different types of sets like supersets and drop sets can help you boost the intensity of your workouts. They can be beneficial for increasing muscle, but they're not the best method for growth. They're better for experienced lifters or when you're short on time. Remember, feeling exhausted after a workout isn't always an indication that you pushed yourself hard enough. The meat and potatoes of your gym time should be spent on 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps with a weight you could lift for 11 to 12 reps. Eat more. When people are trying to gain weight, they may actually find it more helpful to focus on calories than those who are trying to lose weight. There are a lot of people who are trying to pack on size by thinking they're eating a lot, but they're actually not eating enough. A more objective measure will show them how much they need to eat. You need to understand how many calories you require daily to reach your target. If you're not gaining muscle at the rate desired, then simply change up your calorie intake. You can have a six-pack whilst eating all the cookies in the world. You just need to understand your calorie and protein intake. A calorie calculator can help you to get to your goal weight. If you want an extra challenge, use a macronutrient calculator as well. All by yourself? There are no shortcuts here. You have to put in the work. But if you don't have someone to constantly talk to about your journey, it will be a lot more difficult. You need to find other gym members who have the same goals as you. Not everyone is up for buddying up, but there are a lot of open-minded people who can push you even further. Here is a bonus tip. Don't assume you know everything just because you have been training for years. Training is a lifelong journey, and at various points your goal will change. A bodybuilder gains and cuts across the year, so do not expect different results if you train and eat the same. It's common sense. But look to those who have successfully attained what you are after, as success leaves clues. What other tips do you think there are when it comes to building muscle? Let us know in the comments below.